Hi, my name is VJ. Some of you might know me as Vic. I have recently returned from a tour across the country, and I saw many things, and among them was a medical marijuana trial. The person on trial was Bob Kraus, but that's really not that important to what I'm about to say. Something that I observed in the course of the trial, and that I have observed in many situations where the police are involved with medical cannabis or anything to do with medical marijuana. The case was just a bunch of crap, and the evidence that presented was ridiculous. The procedures that were followed were insane. I mean, just for instance, one of the things that really stuck out to me in the trial was that they took a crap load of marijuana out of a safe, right? Or suspected marijuana. See, that's important. Suspected marijuana. And they took like 32 jars out of a safe, right? And they emptied them all into a bag. And then they took one sample from the bag and said, aha, that's all marijuana. How the hell do they know that? I mean, that's so outrageous. Anyhow, the jury saw right through all their procedural errors and their bullshit. And the fact of the matter was that there was a constitutional amendment in place in Colorado that said that anything to do with his medical condition and his use of medical marijuana was covered legally. So it should have never been brought to trial, and most of these cases never should. The unfortunate truth and fact of the matter is that most often these charges result in plea bargains where the people don't even take the risk of going before a judge and a jury and actually go to prison, go to jail for years because they think it's hopeless, and in many cases it is. But what I'm really trying to get to is that we got to stop this. I mean, we have laws in place in many states that should protect us. And these federal raids and the DEA and the conflict between state and federal law is a bunch of crap and a smokescreen for confiscating people's money and property and everything. It's just a big joke. We have more people in this country on probation and in prison tied up with the criminal justice system than they did in friggin' Russia, we're losing our freedom here in America. We need to do something about it. So, wherever you live, I live in Montana, and I plan to do something about it. Wherever you live, really seriously think about running for office. We don't need any more lawyers running for office or holding any offices in government. We need regular people. Real normal people like plumbers and mechanics and, even disabled people, hey, and, grandmothers even, hey. We need a cross-section of Americans to run this country, not a bunch of professional politicians that do nothing but look out for themselves and the people who can slide them some money on the backside, on the down low, whatever. Anyhow, we've had enough of that. So, when you go to the polls to vote, don't vote for the same people who are already in office. Put somebody else's name on that ballot, please. And seriously, think about running for office. Thanks for taking the time to listen. I know I tend to ramble on. Have a good day. Thanks.